All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome. This is Twist Gaming, where you get to play board games with us. We are coming to you live here from our studio in sunny South Florida, bringing you another one of our fantastic Spotlight presentations. But first up, who are we? I'm Matt.
I'm Ann.
I'm Josh.
And we are Twist Gaming. Welcome, everyone. So, first up, tonight is a Spotlight, and we're going to be showing off Remnants by Fireside Games. Yep. Super excited to show that off. We had the pleasure of doing a preview of it when we were at Gamma earlier this year, and if you want some background information, you could go take a look at that. But we're going to be doing a full rules explanation, playthrough, and first impression session tonight. We do have Justin from Fireside Games in a side chat over here. We had some technical difficulties getting him on, but he will be taking any and all questions and hopefully steering us in the right direction. And we would also like to point out that this stream and all of this week's streams are sponsored by
Remnants.
By Fireside Games.
And also PSI Presents with Dragon Gate College. Mm-hmm. And also
Space Cowboys.
With
Unlock. Yeah.
There we go.
So big shout out to all those companies for your support. Lots of sponsors this week.
Yeah.
All the sponsors.
So, getting into the meat and potatoes of things, I know that's Anne's favorite saying.
On the shirt.
We are playing Remnants. So, Remnants is a game in a post-apocalyptic future where you are trying to survive, and you're surviving by scavenging the wastelands. You are looting around the area as well to try and get some additional resources, and then you're defending your turf from baddies that are coming in. And what are the baddies called again, Josh? They're dread cards.
Yeah.
So the game culminates with us fighting a boss as well. So we are a little crazy. So we've decided that we're fighting the hardest difficulty boss because we don't know what's good for us.
No.
We got to go full tilt.
Exactly.
Go big or go home.
So I am going to need some help, Josh.
Okay. Oh, you normally ask Ann for this.
I'm asking you.
Okay.
Because I need you to sprinkle some fairy dust onto the board so we can show off the board cam. Salt-based style. I like it. All right, so this is the board for Remnants. It's actually a pretty compact board. That's my meat paw right there. So the game is split into 5 phases. There's the scavenge phase, which is where we're going to be scavenging and looting for resources and scrap and all the good stuff there.
Yep.
The build phase, where we're going to be building some of these items that you see across the top, and there's, getting into a little bit more in-depth, there's 3 of these cards. There are weapon cards, there are defense cards, and then there's special cards. So weapons are going to fight the baddies, defense cards are going to defend you against the baddies, and then the special cards have unique abilities, and they are read the card to find out, basically. After that, there's the fight phase, which only occurs every other turn, and that's denoted by this tracker on the right-hand side of the board. So the first round, we're okay. The next round, we fight a level 1 baddie. The next round, nothing happens. Following round, a level 2 baddie. Finally, one more round of peace, followed by the big bad boss fight.
So excited.
You do get to see what cards are coming along the way. So on the right-hand side of the board, I'm going to zoom or pan over to it. We've got our first baddie that we are going to have, and that's going to be the Sandbats. So that's what we're fighting first, and I'll get into the specifics of that in just a second. So the remaining rounds of the game, we've got the heal phase, which is going to be if you've got any injured survivors, you can heal them up with some medicine.
Okay.
And then finally, we've got the cleanup phase, which is basically resetting the board and then doing it all again. So this game is 6 rounds long. Person with the most points wins. And this game does have a really interesting catch-up mechanic. You know what that is? The victory points are catch-up. I love it.
I'm so happy you did it. No idea.
I had to. I really had to.
So good.
So getting into the specifics of things, each of us is playing as a different settlement. For the most part, they are essentially the same.
Catch up.
Catch up. Big letters from Justin in chat. So I'm going to show off. We each have these player boards here. So the player boards have mostly the same information. The main difference is going to be what we start with. So I'm going to start with 4 survivors and 1 hauler. Anne is starting with 6 survivors, and Josh is starting with what, Anne?
4 survivors and a scourger.
Okay. So what that means, each of us has survivors. Survivors is the base good guy.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to allow you to perform actions such as scavenging and looting. So these are our survivors here. These are my survivors. So your survivor when it's normally okay, and then if he gets injured, you flip him over. If they get injured one more time while they're in that state, they're dead. You don't want them to be dead.
They're dead or taking a nap?
They're dead.
This is not Pokemon.
So we do have specialized characters as well, and so these are going to be the haulers, the I'm sorry, one more time.
Scrounger?
Scrounger.
Hauler, Scrounger, and then there's the last one which we're not playing as, which I don't remember if, Josh, you could look up that last character.
This one?
Yes.
Yeah. The looter, I want to say. It's something to that effect. So these each have a special ability. So this one here is the Scrounger, is going to allow you to pick up items from the scavenge phase with only 2 dice. So let me explain how that works. We each have 4 dice. I just threw my dice everywhere. Each dice has 6 unique symbols. So these correspond to the resources in the game. So I'm going to point to them on the board. There's cloth, there's wood, there's metal, there's
see
rope,
Justin in chat.
and there's plastic.
Hey, Justin!
Hey, Justin made it! So those are the 5 resources we're going to be going for, and those are going to allow us to build different things. The final symbol is the star, and if you get the stars, you get to pick up a bonus token, which have unique abilities as well. So the way this works is during the scavenge phase, we are all going to roll our 4 dice all at once, all together. It's going to be mass hysteria because it's real time. We don't take turns doing this. So what you want to see is if you've got 3 of the same symbol, which I sure don't, but if I had, for example, this, and it's a roll and keep mechanic, so you don't have to keep rolling all your dice, I would be able to pick up a rope. Now, however many survivors you have assigned to the scavenge phase, that's how many resources you can bring back. The scavenge phase ends when both of the bonus tokens are taken. And when I say both, it's number of players minus 1. So in this case, it is 2. Then there's the loot phase. So any survivors not scavenging are going to be looting. So you're going to roll the dice again, but 1 die for each survivor. And you're going to get loot based off of the number of pips that you have.
So we're ignoring the icons in the loot phase, and we're looking specifically at the pips, because instead of looking for the resources here on the board, what we're going to be going after are the 3 resources that are on kind of our settlement card,
The
which
loot.
are the heal, the screwdriver, the flathead screwdriver,
And the scrap.
Scrap.
So each of those has a unique ability that allows us to do. So the heal allows you to heal one of your survivors.
Yeah. Now you pointed out something very interesting about the heal track.
First marker on the track is a 0, so you need to collect at least 2 before you can heal 1.
And of course, our green screen is making our board a little transparent.
Yeah. The next is the screwdriver. So at any point in the game, you can spend 2 screwdriver resources. So if I'm here, I can go down to 0. And that will allow... Oh, that's not 0. This is 0.
Bad math.
You can spend that at any time to increase the number of pips on a die by 1. Simple, easy, straightforward. And then finally, for the scrap, you can spend 2 scrap in order to...
Phillips screwdrivers would have prevented the apocalypse, obviously.
You can spend 2 scrap in order to get any 1 resource that you want. So that's what the asterisk is just any resource. So Josh's character, Josh's specialist, allows him to only roll 2 of any same die to pick something up.
He may do that once during
per
every
scavenge phase.
scavenge phase.
My character allows me to pick up 2 resources for this 1 survivor instead of 1.
Matt, I have a question. If I
Yes.
had 2 Scoungers
Yes.
and I rolled 2 pairs,
I would guess you could keep both of them.
I keep
Yeah.
both of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the final one is the looter, I want to say, and that is you increase the number of pips on your die by 1.
Automatically.
During the
Once.
so that's if they're looting. Yeah, you get to do that. So none of us are playing as that character. Josh is playing
Nope.
as the one that requires only 2 dice instead of 3, and I have got the one that gives me double the resources for that.
And Justin
one
confirmed,
survivor.
yes, you put 1 resource on each Scounger, and we can get more. We can get these guys throughout the game.
Yes.
It's not just what we start with.
So I've started out with, I wanted to play it a little different. There are 4 starting teams, settlements,
Yeah.
what you'd call it, and 3 of them had a specialist, and then 1 of them has an additional survivor instead of a specialist. So you guys each have 5 people, and I have 6, and we were curious to see how that was going to play. Now, I can upgrade one of my survivors to a specialist, but in order to do that, I'm going to need to, what did you say, Justin, build a net?
No.
Make
if
some
you-
clothes
no,
or
no,
build
no,
a net.
If you're
That's
upgrading
if
them?
you
Oh,
want-
that's how I grab one.
That's
Yeah.
if you want to grab if you want to make a new survivor, you have to either make clothes or build a net, however you want to look at it, and you have to spend 1 cloth and 1 rope resource, and then you get an additional survivor. However, if you want to upgrade, you need to spend 1 wood, 1 plastic, and 1 metal, and then you outfit your survivor for their job appropriately, and they become a specialist. And you can't upgrade hurt survivors, only healed ones. So we went over the scavenge phase as well as the looting there. So now we're going to jump back into the build phase. So we're going to take turns starting with player 1 and going clockwise around, buying these resource cards essentially. So we're going to be spending the resources in order to purchase them. And there's 3 categories here. There's level 1, level 2, level 3. And a lot of push-ups to become a spy. There you go. So the level 1 are obviously going to be the cheapest, but they're going to be the least effective. Level 3, strongest, most expensive when it comes to resources. So there's the 3 that we've got. We've got the special cards, which is, this is an example of a special card. So a sail, you have to spend a rope, a plastic, and that's an any resource to get it. And then every round, you can exhaust this card by turning it sideways to activate its special ability, which is gain a cloth. Now, you may also see a getcha packet here. That means that this is worth 1 victory point at the end of the game.
Okay.
So the other cards, we've got defense cards. So, for example, some wood spikes. This is going to take 1 wood and 1 rope to make. It's going to give you a shield or discard for +2 resources. So what do shields do? Like I said, every round we're going to be attacked by a baddie. Or not every round, every other round we're getting attacked by a baddie. So they've got a health rating in the top left. If your shields are equal to or greater than their health, you survive. That's it. You're good. You don't have to deal with it.
Each attack it individually?
Yes, it happens individually to the 3 of us, the same
Okay.
baddie. So, if you have less than the number, though, so say you have 2 defense, it means it reduces its health by 2, and then you have to fight it. So fighting is done with weapons. So you commit your weapons to the fight, and for example, you've got the pistol here. A little more expensive, rope, metal, 2 cloth, and then you've got 1 fight, which means you're going to roll a die. If you roll a die, you're going to look at the pips, and the pips is going to be how much damage your weapon does. So between 1 and 3, and it says if you 1 pair equals +1 pip. So if you have multiple die that you're rolling there, it's going to give you an additional pip there. But so that stacks on top of the damage that your defense does. One interesting thing to note is you may also see this effect happens before you fight all the time. So before you fight, all players lose 2 loot, and you choose where that's coming from. If you win, you're going to get +1 medicine. If you lose, you're going to lose a scrap and injure a survivor. Ooh. Now, one interesting thing is, if you beat them with your defense, you don't get any goodies from them. You just survive. You don't get the winning goodies. You only get this if you fight them and win.
Okay.
So one thing to note is you might not want your defense to be too high. So this is Remnants by Fireside Games. So that's the sand bat we're going after first. And that's all of the items that we went over. So the next phase, and we just keep doing that until either no one can build anything or everyone passes. Then finally the fight phase, so that's every other turn. That's where we're going to take turns fighting that baddie. Heal phase, we're going to use our medicine to heal up our survivors. And then finally the cleanup phase where we refresh everything. So one thing to note is that any resources that you don't spend, you can bank, but you can only bank 4 resources, so it might be better to spend them. And I think that's all we need to worry about for now. One thing that's interesting is that each boss has a power-up as well that's get randomly drawn. So the boss might be even... The power-ups are actually what's ranked, not the boss. So we're getting generic boss plus strength of power-up there.
Okay. Last thing, what's the Badland cards?
The Badland cards are going to be overall effects that happen as well. So, Josh, if you can give me one of the Badland cards, we're going to show that off there. And this is, for example, the Nomad Trader. So before scavenging, this is at the beginning of every turn you're going to draw one. Okay. You may spend 2 loot to take 1 resource from the Badlands in turn order, placing it on the scavenger. So that basically means you can kind of pick clean the area before you actually scavenge. Now, you may be wondering what the buried is. Any resources that are not collected get pushed to the buried area. So next round they will be buried. You can still pick them up though. However, after that, any resources that are buried go away completely if they're not picked up. So you might prioritize that differently. I don't think I'm missing anything else. I think we should be ready to go. Justin, feel free to let me know if there's any other points that you want us to talk about, but otherwise we're going to assume that we're ready to rock and roll.
Just a reminder for everybody watching on Twitch, if you have any questions about the game or if you have any questions for Justin, feel free to shout them out in chat. We'll repeat them on air because Justin is here in chat to answer any questions you may have. A little side note, because of Twitch and the magic of internet, there's about a 30-second delay, so please be patient
Nope,
with
not
it.
anymore.
It's like a 3-second
What?
delay now.
Yeah, there's a low latency option we've got activated. So there's about a 3 to 5 second delay now.
Okay, so there's a 3 to 5 second delay, so it may take a minute.
Yeah, or 3 to 5 seconds.
Yeah, or
Whatever.
3 to
I'm
5
not talking now.
Depending on your internet at home and how
So-
Twitch servers are handling it.
First player token. We just decide on who wants to go first.
Me.
Whoever looks most like they're supposed to be in Apocalypse World. So, Anne, yeah,
Yep,
sure, that's
yep.
you.
You got the Mad Max purple hair going right now.
So, yeah. Let's get in there. Let's
Yeah.
redo it.
I'm gonna call you Furiosa. All right, so
Okay.
we are going to. This is the scavenge phase. So we're gonna commit scavengers and looters. So Anne, you're gonna commit how many scavengers that you
we do a
want?
Badlands
yeah,
card
I'm
for-
sorry. Yeah, Badlands card.
Okay.
Matt, can you move that monitor just a bit?
I'm sorry. No, not yet. Badlands
yet.
is after we commit.
Okay. And how do we commit?
So we commit by going around, and we're gonna say, I want to send this many resources to scavenge, and I want this many resources to stay back and loot.
Okay, so, and if you are unfamiliar with our Spotlight show, we're going to do a lot more talking about how we strategize during the stream to kind of give you guys more of a feel of what we're thinking about and how the gameplay is. So, because I have 6 survivors and you guys have 5, I think I'm going to split them nice and evenly. I'm going to commit.
You're going to split the party?
I'm going to split the party. Never supposed to split the party. I'm going to send 3 people to scavenge, and 3 people are going to stay back to loot.
Now, the rules of the game, so there's no limit to send out in either direction, so thank you for that, Justin. So you can send all of them for one, none of them for the other, however you want to do it. It does say that your scavengers place adjacent to the board edge. I don't know if we necessarily have to do that for our game, but it might be a good visual representation for the people watching at home to see how many people are actually scavenging.
Okay, it's on the board, but
Yeah, that's fine.
you get it.
So then, Josh, you're next.
All right.
See, Justin's going to help me, and he's going to help you guys die. It's going to be so good.
So Josh is sending almost everyone. He's
I'm going to
sending
send everyone.
Everyone. That's interesting. So I'm going to send him and one other.
Ooh, so you're kind of taking the looting path this turn.
Yeah, I want to try
Matt's
that
just
out.
a looter.
I am Looty Tooty, fresh and fruity.
Okay, so now we draw a Badlands card?
So now we draw a Badlands card, and again, this is on the order of play on our cards as well, our
Okay.
character sheets.
Which is really nice.
So Rock Spider Nest. That sounds lovely.
What?
So
What?
Oh man, 4 damage to scavengers.
This sounds terrible.
So we each need to distribute 4 damage to our survivors.
So, Matt, you only have 2 survivors there?
No. It's everyone.
Oh, we have to...
Yeah.
we have to choose this cooperatively?
Yep, my specialist I sent in for the. No. I'm using him as a scavenger. I promise. Yes. No, we're not doing this cooperatively. We each take 4 damage.
We each take 4 damage.
Yeah.
So does your 2 guys die?
No. Like.
This is the scavengers.
Scavengers. So
Oh,
you only have
that's
2
just- oh,
people
no.
scavenging.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's okay.
It's
no,
4 points to all of you. So
Okay.
we have to cooperatively distribute the hit points. So I think Matt should take all 4 and die.
That's not very nice. I don't agree with that. Even a little
I
bit.
think Justin will be on. I think it's 4 points to each.
Yeah, 4 points to all of you. Like each
Sorry,
of you.
4
get-
points to each of all of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so
But Justin, is it distributed? So it says to scavengers. Does that mean I die?
I hope it does, 'cause that'd be funny.
that's not nice.
It'd still be funny.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would be. Okay.
One of my people dies. So right, 1, 2, 3, and then I have to take 1 to die.
Also, your special ability is deactivated if you don't have any special abilities, so
So what?
that's only
what am I
the
doing with
people
my
you
dead
sent to get
person?
resources,
Just
not your looters. So yep,
Yep.
my scavengers are dead.
Good. The giant rocket spider nest killed you. That's why I said the whole team.
Fantastic.
this is
I'm good.
terrible.
That's awesome. I didn't think about that. I didn't think that would be that bad. Wow.
So Matt, you still get to roll to take a loot token.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
I guess I would still roll to take a loot token because it's on top of your survivors. Unless I've got no survivors, so I wouldn't get a bonus token.
What? Why would you get a bonus token?
Just so you know, that's the worst card in the game.
First turn.
Who shuffled the Badland? You
I
were the.
did.
This is why.
All right.
Justin, if you could clarify for me, do I still get the chance to go for the bonus token?
So wait, you get a bonus token on top of how many scavengers you send?
No scavengers equals no bonus token. So you guys have fun rolling.
So since we have 2 tokens in there, it just means we can just roll till we're happy.
Yep.
And then each of us can take a bonus token.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well,
so-
wait, hold on 1 second. So we have to advance the dread track. So go ahead and advance the
Okay.
dread track.
Okay.
So yeah, just roll for scavenging. So you guys could end it whenever your heart desires.
I use 1 die per looter, so I should use 5 dice.
No.
All right.
1 die per
that's
looter. This is
looted.
scavenging.
No, scavenger equals.
I'm taking wood.
You're supposed to say I've got wood.
No, I'm not supposed to say that. That's terrible. First of all.
I'm taking some rope.
I'm also going to take a rope. And now, so that
I'm
my 2
taking some cloth.
scavengers are done.
So you might want to hurry up and get your stars, so that way Josh doesn't get his pick of the litter there.
Oh, I could have gotten them
You
all
couldn't. You don't have
done.
any- Yeah.
I'm good. Now I'm just going to roll everything that would have been good.
Josh is going for metal, it looks like.
I got a medal.
So the 2 bonus tokens that are there.
3. I'm going to take... This is 2 loot.
Yep, I left everyone else looting.
All right, I'm going to take this one.
Justin.
The plus 2 bonus
I-
token.
I
So-
thought looting would be more
I'll
beneficial for me at this stage, but I guess not.
So with the plus 2 loot, do I just get to pick 2 extra?
No, that's loot. That's this.
Oh, that's down here.
That's
Oh,
a
that's right.
That's a free resource.
Do I want the free
I take a wood.
resource?
Looting will pay off. Okay, as long as looting pays off.
Bottles and a cloth.
Once you
right?
take something, you can't put it back. So you already
Yep.
took it. Sorry,
Oh.
yeah.
You took
Alright,
it, so
fine.
you're screwed.
That's so rude. I can't wait.
That
to
means you're
beat
gonna have a
you.
lot of loot. You're gonna have 5 loot.
I'm gonna have.
You're gonna
I'm
have
gonna
3
cloth,
dice rolls plus 2 loots. That's actually pretty solid.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I'm really rolling because it doesn't matter.
It,
I will eventually roll stars. I'm just gonna make you guys wait for it.
you're good, Josh. Just keep
No,
rolling.
no, this is good.
So what did
Everybody-
Josh get? He got 2 cloth, a wood, a metal, and a rope.
So I technically didn't use my ability, so I can just pick this up now, right?
Yes, you could pick it up there.
Because I used the. I did get a triple to pick it up before. Okay.
Good.
So I got stuff.
Okay.
Make 'em.
So then we're gonna roll for looting. So you're gonna roll 1 die
Okay.
per
Do I bring
looter.
these people back now?
Josh could just take the bonus token, but yeah, make it
What?
wait.
Am I taking these people back? Yeah.
I mean, you could you take the people back, you take the resources with them that you got, and then the other resources are gonna get pushed towards the middle. Well, technically it happens
Goes
after the
after
loot
looting?
phase, but
When does the bonus token happen?
you use that whenever you want until the end of the round.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is just so I can use my loot token now and say that I'm just gonna pick 2 things.
Yeah, and then you're gonna roll 1 die per survivor also, and you're gonna count up the pips, and then that's the number of loot that you can add.
Okay. So 1, 2, 4.
1, 2, 4.
That's how you count. You
So
had-
I've
wow.
got 4, 5, 6 for mine.
I would roll during the build phase, Justin.
So
says.
which bonus token did you get? Oh, you got the any. Yeah, sorry, you would roll during the build phase. So I'm gonna take 1, 2, 3, 4 screwdriver, and I'm gonna take 2 scrap, and I'm not gonna get any medicine because no one's hurt.
No, you just have
Just
dead people.
Dead.
Just you can't bring them back from the dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how much did you roll for loot?
I rolled 4
And you've got 2
for my pips.
And you've got 2 bonus from your bonus
2,
token.
1, and 1, and then and then I have the 2 extra for my bonus token that I got. So I am going to, I think I'm going to use my 2 bonuses on medicine. 1, 2. Obviously, that only brings me to 1 because the first stop is 0, and then this was a 2. For my other 4. I think that I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that I'm going to put that on the scrap, right? So every 2 scrap is a resource of my choice.
You could spend that at any time, but yeah, you would gain a resource of that choice. Well, no, that would be during the build phase. I'm sorry that you would do the scrap.
Okay, so I think that I'm going to spend it on the scrap. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm happy with that decision.
Interesting. Very, very interesting. And Josh, how about you? What did you do there?
I got. I don't have anything. I don't have a.
He didn't put any looters.
Everyone went scavenging.
He was
Oh,
the
everyone went scavenging?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you left 1 back.
Nope.
No.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. So everyone went scavenging for you, so we are done with that. So we're going to the build phase, and you're player 1, so you have the opportunity to build first.
Okay.
So you've got a rope and a wood for your resources, and you've also got the ability to make 2 of any other resource you want if you spend all your scrap.
Okay.
So this is what's available to make here. We've got the sail, which would give you the ability to gain a cloth every turn.
But I have to purchase it. These are the. Oh, you can't see. So this is the cost row for that item.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. So the special items, we've got the sail and the grove. Grove. Yes. It's like an orange grove, but dead.
That's.
You can get some defense to maybe help you against some of the baddies. We've got stuff.
During the build phase, I can do the survivors and the training too, also, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I think I do have the resources to make the wood spike. But I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to trade in my scrap for 2 additional resources. Man, we should not have had me go first.
Matt, after she takes a card, does it get restocked?
Yes,
or?
it gets refreshed immediately.
So
NZ Snake says, Great Grove, much beauty.
beautiful.
I'm assuming there's a WoW in there as well.
Much wow. We're going to get hit by the sand bats first, right?
Yep.
We know this.
Yep.
So I want to get my defense up to 3. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to trade in my 4 scrap for a cloth. Can I just take it from here? Right? Because it's not
Sure.
part of the thing. I'm going to take a cloth and I'm going to take a rope.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to immediately turn that back in and build a survivor. I'm going to capture a survivor out in the wild.
You like the net excuse?
Yes, I like the net excuse.
Okay.
Do the crikey.
No.
Oh, you're no
You
fun.
still also have another.
Yeah, and then I have the wood and the rope, and I'm going to use my wood and my rope, and I'm going to purchase
The wood spikes.
wood spikes.
To fight the flying bats.
Yes, and that'll bring my defense up to 1 at least.
You know, spikes don't really work against flying animals.
You
right?
do, because you pick it up by the trunk and then you smack them with it.
It doesn't say that they
Obviously.
fly over it, so it does. There's certain cards that do say that they fly over your defenses.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not cool. Okay. And
But
then
these are dumb bats. They
And
land
then
on the
we're gonna get a new
spikes.
card, right, Matt?
yes, so we're going to get a new level 1 card, and what comes out are the pipes, and that costs a wood, a rope, and a random resource.
And then every turn you can exhaust that to create a plastic.
All right. So Matt, I get to use my little bonus token, right?
Yep. So you roll a die, and you're going to get whatever that die says.
What if it's a star?
You pick whatever you want.
Well, I get to pick
It
whatever
was
I
a star.
want.
Look at that.
Look at that.
I'm so
I
proud of
want-
you, Josh.
I want a rope.
Why couldn't you roll a star before when we all had to wait for you to get the bonus token?
Because I don't want to. All right. So I'm gonna spend 2 rope, a wood, and a cloth.
Okay.
And I'm gonna buy this barricade.
So what does the barricade do? Let me show that off in the main screen. So this is going to be 2 defense, and then you can do -1 resource of any kind to give you +1 additional defense. That's pretty solid right there, Josh.
Okay.
What else are you doing? Is that it?
What's the next card that comes out? Oops. Is ransack.
And is that like a rucksack?
It could be.
So that requires 2 plastic, a metal, and a cloth, and then it's got a special of what, Anne? Can you read that upside down?
After scavenging, take 1 resource still on the board. That's cool.
Ooh, that is nice.
But that costs, like you said, 2 plastic, a metal, and a cloth.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Sadly, I only have a metal and a cloth left, so I can't really do anything with that.
Yeah, you can. You can make a grove.
No,
No,
I
'cause you
can't. I
need
need
the
a-
additional
you need
random
an additional
resource.
random
Additional
resource.
random resource.
And you didn't loot because you're a jerk.
I did not loot.
Gotcha.
So much love.
So much love.
That makes it your turn?
Yep.
Matt has no resources.
Got no resources. That's the end of my turn.
Okay, well, now we are on to the
Fight phase.
Fight phase.
Not
Oh,
happening
man,
now,
so I
though.
couldn't
Oh.
spend...
So
Quick
each person
note-
buys 1, and we go around.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So technically, Anne couldn't have bought the person and the thing. We could
Oh,
have done one
yeah,
of them.
yeah. So she would have bought the spikes first, or
yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
assuming.
I would have bought the...
Yeah.
Does-
So that might become important because you can't buy more people than there are in the game. So
Okay.
that's something to discuss as well.
All right.
And
And cheating.
cheating. Yeah. All right, so it's on to the fight phase. There is no fight this round,
Okay.
so we don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
And so now it's the heal phase. You can spend medicine to heal survivors if
I
you want.
am going to spend my medicine. If I spend my 1 medicine, does it go back down to the 0?
No, it just goes down 1.
Okay, so it only goes down.
It's just the
I wanna
initial
show
purchase of
that.
the medicine that's costly.
I want to show that. Okay.
Creative rules interpretation is what Justin says.
So we had the one. I like that. We had the 1. I'm only going down to 1, so I'll still have 0 medicine.
But you don't have to get an additional 2 every time you go to heal.
Right. Okay, I like that.
Pat, can you move that monitor, please?
No.
No, I can't. Because if I do, it goes out of the way. Unless you want me to flip it back.
That's why I get to see it in the corner.
Is it driving you crazy?
A little bit.
How's your OCD doing? Do you feel better, Bono?
Yeah, I feel a lot
That was
better now.
really aggressive.
Was.
Okay, so I'm going to spend my 1 medicine, and I'm going to heal
Your
one
specialist?
of my. No, I don't have a
Oh, yeah,
specialist.
you don't have a specialist. You just
One of my
have
survivors.
boring people.
Okay.
I'm still back up
Correct.
to
It never goes
6.
past the top 0. It just takes more to get the first medicine.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, so then we're going to do the cleanup phase. So we're going to refresh cards. We're going to place more tokens on the field. And then you're going to add bonus tokens at random. So flip the bonus tokens over, shuffle them all together, and you're going to add 2 to the board.
I used my bonus token, so am I putting it back into that pile,
Yes.
or does
Yep.
it use
Yes.
up?
You have
No.
to have used your bonus token by now, and if you haven't, then it goes away.
Okay.
Okay, so the 2 bonus tokens that we have, and wow, you did a sloppy job with the metal there, Josh.
It's his little tiny
heavy.
T-Rex arms.
So
Oh.
we've got another random, and we've got... So this one is just pick a resource. So this one's a
Okay.
little bit more valuable, if you will.
Okay.
So first player token's going to pass. So Josh, you are now first player.
Okay.
So now we're
I
going to
got the
commit
flag.
scavengers and looters, so feel free. Sending 1? Interesting. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting.
Do I just want to send 1? I already did it.
Your turn.
I'm going to send 2. Anne?
I'm going to send 4.
Okay.
And I sent my damaged
I
one.
don't have a specialist anymore. Yeah. So this is our new Badlands card. So this one is Oasis. Gain 1 medicine for every 2 scavengers committed.
Yes! So good!
So
Okay.
Josh gets 0. You and I both get 1, Anne.
I get 2.
How do you get 2?
Because how many
I'm
scavengers
sorry.
do I have?
I didn't see your injured one that was flipped over.
Just,
nice, Anne.
You
That
just
was good.
You didn't even count him? He doesn't count anymore?
He does not count to me. So that was
so
nice,
I
Anne.
get 2, 1, 2.
Josh is going to get that bonus token fast. Yeah, he is. Okay, so now it is ready
Alright.
to begin. So it's up to the first player to say when to start.
Okay. I'm supposed to yell scavenge, right? Or something like that?
Technically, yes, you're supposed to yell
Do it.
scavenger
That'll make it
start or
so
something to
good.
that effect. Well, hold on. I'm trying to see what's available here.
Scavenge!
Oh, Jesus.
A medal.
Rope. My rope.
Rope.
Come up.
Okay, come on. Metal. Yeah.
Damn it! I
Light
need
Bonus
it!
token!
Bonus.
Seriously?
Stop, Ann.
You get to take 1 resource.
Oh, I just realized we should have been taking from the middle of the board.
You didn't have to.
You didn't have to, but it's more beneficial, I feel like.
I hate you so much.
Oh, what did I do?
Fires.
By the way, we also were supposed to advance the dread track first,
Oh.
so we will be having a fight this turn. You
Off
know.
the table means lose.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and resolve. So I have mine, you have yours. So we're gonna loot now. So I've got 1 looter that's left.
Roll 1 die for each person, right?
I rolled a 3. So I'm gonna add 2 here.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So then the question is, can I get anything beneficial here? Probably not, but I'm going to try. So I'm going to add to that. Okay. Ooh, and then I've got that bonus token too. I forgot about that. So Josh, what bonus token are you going to wind up? What are you going to get with your bonus token? I'm just curious.
I don't know yet.
Look at all those dead resources. We don't refresh yet. Happens at the end. So, Anne,
Yeah.
it's Josh's turn to build something first.
Yeah.
So,
So I get
What are you building, Josh?
I get to use this now?
Yes, you use that now during the build phase.
Okay.
So what are you building first, or what are you trying to build first?
I think I'm going to get a weapon so I can shoot this guy because I need something to shoot it.
Pew pew.
The flamethrower looks really sweet.
The flamethrower does look really sweet, but the flamethrower is super expensive. It's a
Six-
wood, a rope, a plastic, a metal, a
6
cloth, and
resources.
something. But it gives you 3 fight dice.
And I could make it.
Of course. Because I'm the tank.
Because I'm the tank.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. So, I have 3 resources already. I get a 4th resource for this, and it's like one of each, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna spend one.
One of each, and then
4
just
scrap.
one of anything
I
else.
spent 4 scrap, so that's 6 resources total
Yeah.
to get the flamethrower.
Cool.
That was all my resources, but I think it was
So
worth
that
it.
gets refreshed. So what comes out from the tier 3 one? We're going to get a lookout tower, which is a wood, a rope, a plastic, a metal, and a cloth. And what's the special ability on that, Ann?
You may redistribute your scavengers and looters after the Badlands card is revealed.
Ooh, that's handy.
That would have been handy the first round.
Would have. So now the buy is onto me, so I'm going to go ahead and use my bonus token. So I'm rolling a die, and I'm going to get a wood resource.
Okay.
So I get wood. Pass me one there. Thank you so much. So then I've also got a metal and a rope. Wood, metal, rope. What can I make with that? So I can make the pipes, which would give me plastic, but I'm not really interested in that. I can make... So what is this one? 1 victory point for every 2 loot. That's interesting. So there's no other real defense or some fight, which is 2 metal, a plastic, a cloth,
And a random.
and a random. I can't afford that, unfortunately. I can make 2 basic resources or something. Josh, can you stop fidgeting with those?
All right.
So I can, I can't do that. So the only weapon that I could get is the pistol. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to spend my rope and my metal, and I'm going to spend all of my scrap resources to make 2 cloth. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make the pistol from that.
Okay.
So just to show the Mr. Pistol there. So that is going to roll 1 fight dice, and 1 pair equals plus 1 pips. I don't have any other thing to roll fight dice with, so that's not going to really do much. But I still get 1 fight die, so that's acceptable. All right, so then that got replaced with the crossbow. And the crossbow is a fight die plus 1 reroll. So reroll 1 die. It's actually nice.
So I only have a cloth and a metal.
Okay.
I have 2 scrap I can turn into a resource.
So you can make a grove,
Yeah. So I think that that's what I'm going to do.
or you can also make the pipes, one of the 2. Or you can make the sail. You can make any of those first 3.
I think I'm going to go with the grove.
Okay, so the grove is going to give you wood
Yes.
whenever you exhaust them.
And when do you use them to exhaust? It's going to
I
be...
believe it's at any point during the... You could use it at any point during your turn, I want to say.
At any point during my turn. I'm guessing I'm going to have to wait for next turn, though, to use it.
Yeah. No, you could use it this turn.
So I could use it
Justin,
right now?
correct me if I'm wrong on that, but special cards give you bonuses. Yeah.
Yep, the cards are live once you buy them.
Yep.
So,
you
So I
use
can
it right away.
exhaust it now
And you
Get
get
some
a
wood.
wood.
and get a wood.
Yeah.
All right.
And so that's going to get replaced with a hammer. So a hammer is a wood, a metal, and an anything, and that's going to give you... It's a weapon, and it's going to give you plus 1 scrap. Okay? I'm going to murder you, Josh.
sorry. I have no resources, so I'm going to skip.
I don't have enough to buy anything, so I'm going to skip.
Ditto.
Okay.
Okay.
So now it's going to go to the fight phase. So we are fighting Mr. Sandbat. So it's going to be you first here, Josh. But beforehand, all players lose 2 loot. Darn.
I should have...
So I'm going to lose... 2 from the screwdriver.
Dang, you can't go below 0. You're going to lose, but
I lost my 2 heal that I had.
He already thought of it, is what he's trying
1.
to say. Fight!
1.
Okay, so Josh, how much fight... Well, first is your defense.
I got 2 defense.
So it's going to reduce its health by 2. So it's down to 2. He's still alive, so you're going to fight him now. How many fight dice do you have?
3
Why 3?
from the flamethrower.
Oh, it's yeah, that is 3.
So 3, 4, 5.
Yeah,
So
so
dead Matt.
that is enough. So
Is it-
you're going
is
to
it
go.
dead?
Yeah, it's dead.
You sure?
No, it's actually still alive. So you're going to suffer -1 scrap and +1 injured survivor.
I'm gonna get +1 medicine.
So you're going to get +1 medicine because you did successfully kill him there.
Matt.
So now it's my turn. I've got no defense.
Okay.
So I have got 1 fight die that I'm going.
So you lose.
No, because I've got screwdriver.
You do have a screwdriver, so you could poke in the eye.
I rolled a 1.
Oof.
So I am not going to use any of my screwdriver because I will not have enough there. So I'm going to suffer the penalty. So that's -1 scrap. I've got no scrap. So I'm going to injure one of my survivors. So he gets hurt.
I do have a defense, but I have no fight die. So I'm automatically lose, right?
No, well, he would your defense would reduce its health by 1 to 3, and if you had all 6 of your screwdriver, you can exhaust all 6.
Oh, but I
in
have
order to do
0 of my
damage.
screwdriver.
Yeah,
So I automatically I lose,
yeah.
and I have to. What was the penalty?
-1 scrap
Which I have 0 already.
and injure a person.
You get hit. Okay.
Cool.
And then
So-
do we get to see the next baddie now?
So the bat goes away, and so that's the fight phase. So we fight, win or lose. I believe it's during the next phase. So at the cleanup phase, we'll show it
Okay.
off.
So
got rid of
now we get the heal?
Did Josh get his 1 victory point and 1 medicine?
No.
Oh yeah, you get a victory point based on the level.
Okay. I got my medicine for it.
Okay, so now, first player markers. I'm sorry, now is going to be the heal phase. So you can spend your medicine to heal survivors if you need.
I'm healing
Okay.
2 of my guys.
I'm
And-
healing 1.
Then you're going to do the cleanup phase. So refresh the cards, place resources, and pass the first player token. And then add the bonus tokens again.
Buried.
So, Josh, if you could shuffle up them bonus tokens. Them bonus tokens. Okie dokie, smoky pokey.
Again, the random one.
Okay.
And your choice.
And then choose a resource. Assuming those are in there. Okay, so now we are going to commit scavengers and looters. I'm going to commit... This is rough. I'm going to commit all 3 of mine to the scavenge phase.
I am going to commit 4 to the scavenge phase.
When do we see the next bad guy?
Probably now.
Okay.
Oh, you should. I'm sorry, Justin's saying you should shuffle through, cycle through the
Oh.
bonus tokens before shuffling them back in. So take those 2 out and put 2 new ones. Thanks, Justin. Okay, so we've got that one. That one's an interesting one. And so this is the doubler. So that one allows you to double a certain resource that you bring back. And then the other one is the wanderer. So it is basically a 1-turn use random survivor. So you get a survivor that's effectively with you for 1 turn. However, he only has 1 health, so if he's injured, he's dead. Okay?
Okay.
Make sense?
Makes
Get it?
sense.
Got it. Good.
So
So flip over the top baddie card. Yeah?
let me put my guys out first. We're gonna send 4 people out over here.
Okay.
Next baddie card is
Yep, he's basically Mad Max. He'll wander off next turn. Oh, jeez. Plague Wolves, 8 health. No one can be healed that turn that it comes into play. So not this turn, but the following turn.
Oh, wow.
And then if you win, you're going to get +2 loot. If you lose, 5 injuries you're going to take. I'm not doing too great right now, so you can put that back over there. And now we're going to get a new Badlands card, Josh. So the Badlands is the Nomad Traders. Before scavenging, you may spend 2 loot to take 1 resource from the Badlands in turn order. Place it on a scavenger.
I don't have 2 loot.
nah, I don't have the.
It'd
One
be you.
resource from the Badlands. I'm going to do that. I'm going to spend 2.
So you basically don't have to roll for it, Matt. Matt, you do have the least amount of characters in there, so you'll probably get your. I'm just letting you know.
You're right. You're right.
So
actually.
it doesn't make sense for you to do it.
Yeah, you're right. So I'm going to leave that. I'm not going to do it then. This is where Josh screws me over. Okay, so I'm just looking at a few things and scavenge. Okay. Plastic,
Wood.
cloth,
Lots of wood.
Plastic.
Cloth.
Rope.
Come on, man.
Plastic.
Metal.
Bonus.
Metal. Go
Bonus.
away.
You're done.
You're done, Ant. You get
That's
to take
good. You got
one
three.
more
I get to
resource.
take
so
one
you
more,
get your
right?
4th resource anyways. Wait, what's going on? This is a dice roll off or something? Yeah, there's a real-time dice rolling section of this game
It's
where we're
terrible.
collecting resources.
I just kind of threw stuff at it, didn't I? Cloth. And I'm going to take it out of here. Oh, can I... Never mind. It doesn't make a difference.
You don't have to yell.
I was
man.
going to say, can I take my metals out of my buried when I grabbed it out of the side?
You don't have to yell. It's okay.
Seems stressful. Yes, it is.
Ant's not very good at the real time.
Don't be mean,
thoughts.
Josh.
That's just her. game
Okay, so
style.
now loot phase. Who's looting?
I am.
I am.
Okay, so I didn't do any looting, unfortunately. Apocalypse ain't easy.
I got one.
I got 2.
Okay, so increase your respective loot. Now, what are you adding your 1 to, Josh?
More of that. I need some heals.
More. Your love is like bad medicine?
So wait, when do I use this guy?
That's going to be the next turn. You can assign him, and he's one-time
Okay,
use,
so
essentially.
next turn I have
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I took 2
No, she has to
Flatheads.
destroy our ears, I guess.
flathead
Okay,
screwdriver.
so I'm going to go ahead and use my doubler then on... What do I want to use it on?
Is it do you have to do it for one of the resources you took?
one of the resources that I took. I think I'm going to do it on the crossbow, because... Or, I'm sorry, on the...
You're
on
just
the-
going to take 2
on
crossbows?
the rope, so that way I can make the crossbow. I wish that I would have got a metal, because then I could have gone for the rifle. The rifle would have been really sweet for me. So, yes? No. Maybe? I'm trying to think of what I want to do.
My guys are coming back down.
So I'm going to
with
get
their
these
stuff.
3. So the crossbow is a plastic...
This is your
And a wood, so yeah, I wouldn't have enough for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use the doubler on the rope. So I'm gonna get 2 rope, and then I'm gonna get the crossbow during the build phase. So I'm up first. So I'm gonna spend my wood and 2 rope and a plastic to get the crossbow. So that's gonna give me an additional fight die and then +1 reroll. And so then that's gonna get refreshed with a work shed. So a work shed is going to be turn 1 resource into 2 of that resource. So you can do that once per turn. You can basically double a resource, which is very nice.
So it's to Ann?
And yeah, it's your turn to build.
Okay, I have my wood from last time. So I have 2 metals, a plastic, cloth, and a random resource, and I am going to use that.
To do hammer time?
No, well now I'm not sure if I...
You also get a wood from your grove,
Yeah,
if you want.
I can exhaust that, and then I'll take a wood from the grove. I'm kind of... Well, okay, so here's the thing. If I spend 1 wood, a metal, and a random resource, I can get the hammer, which will give me
+1 scrap.
+1 scrap. Is that every turn when
It's
I
at
exhaust
the
it?
end of the very turn. So
The
certain
current
weapons,
turn?
at the end of the round during the cleanup phase, that's when you would get the bonus from the hammer.
So it's not every... Is it at the end of each round or just
Yeah, end of
once?
each
Yes,
round.
the end of each round.
That's-
It's just, you're not going to get it right this second. You're going to get it later in the round.
1 set of each specialist is 4. I could get the rifle, which would give me 2 hits, and then you can spend a resource to get an additional hit. How do you keep track of that?
You get rid of a resource. And
Only
you get another
once?
die. Yeah. It's like
Or
a temporary +1.
the hammer seems like it's a pretty good deal because I still get the 1 attack die. If I get the resource at the end of each round, we've got, what, 4 more rounds to go?
It's pretty handy. I would probably go with that.
And then I'd spend the wood, the metal, and a random resource. Might I want to keep out? I might want to keep... I don't have any rope. It doesn't put me in a great position. I don't have 2 plastics. I think I'm going to keep my wood. But I can do I don't have any rope. Or I can train up one of my guys, too, because I have a plastic, a wood, and a metal. And then I could get a... Actually... Okay, I think I know what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to spend this wood, this metal, and this cloth on the hammer.
Stop. Hammer time. So you got yourself a hammer, and that's going to get replaced with a slingshot. So a slingshot is 2 plastic, a cloth, and a rope, and that's a fight die plus discard for 2 additional pips. So you can make that kind of a one-time use weapon for plus stats.
So the workshop was turn 1 resource into 2?
Yes,
I wish I kind of had like an extra resource on me
but you don't.
so I could use it this round.
But you don't.
But I don't. So I'm going to spend a rope and a cloth.
Okay.
I'm going to go catch me someone in the...
Okay. So I'm going to do the same thing. That's all my resources, but I got a rope and a cloth, and I'm going to go catch me a survivor, too. So gimme.
I am going to use my metal, my plastic, and my wood, and I'm going to train up one of my survivors
4.
into this guy.
So the 2 dice.
2 dice equals 1 resource?
Nice.
Yes.
Okay.
I think I'm going to take him.
Okay.
So, can you do anything else, Josh?
No, I'm done.
Me neither. Anne?
I'm good.
Okay, so no fight phase this turn. Next turn there will be. So heal phase. Remember, you cannot heal next turn.
Okay.
Anyone? Bueller?
I'm healing 1 person.
Okay, so the bonus tokens are going back, by the way.
I have no heals.
Cleanup phase. So refresh, restock, reduce, reuse, recycle.
So all of this goes... Oh!
So Matt,
No, and see, that's why
Matt, I keep this one.
there was 2 additional cloths out there as well.
I
Yes, you
keep this
him.
one.
Yeah. There were 3 woods and 3 cloths set up, and
Okay.
then everything else goes into the center. What are you doing?
There was 3 woods and 3 cloths, right?
No, you put those out there because you were refreshing it already.
I don't think that I was.
You were because they were set up and everything, I think. I
stopped
don't know.
me.
Just do it the way you want. You messed it up during your turn, so I don't know what you did.
That's what's happening now.
Okay.
This is how we're going to live our life.
So this is why you followed the step of the rules. You followed the procedure.
I will fight you. Can you please continue?
And, what?
Are you salty because you're losing?
Oh,
Is that
yeah.
what this is?
100%.
Can you please sit next to Josh next time?
Matt,
So
who's the other bonus
we're going
token?
to pass the first player token to the left.
That
so,
would be me.
So our 2 bonus tokens set up. We've got the doubler and we've got the 2 loot. All right. Matthew McCoffney.
Okay, so scavenge phase. We're committing our scavengers and our looters.
Yep.
Yep.
So I am putting 4 people
To Scaban.
to scavenge.
Okay.
Josh?
Gonna put all 6 of my guys.
Of course you are. I'm going to put 3.
Oh wait, I got 7 guys.
Interesting.
Very
Okay.
interesting.
So, now we have to flip the top Badlands card. And then advance the Dread track, Josh.
I already.
You already
I
thought
did
of that? So, Baron. Each player rolls 1 die. Discard the resource rolled from the Badlands. Reroll star faces. Scavengers returning empty-handed are injured. Oh, Anne! If we speed run it through, Josh, he's gonna get beat the crap up.
Cloth.
Bottle, plastic.
Cloth. Okay.
Okay.
So that goes over there.
Okay.
And you can have a start whenever your heart desires.
Scavenge!
Wood.
Wood!
Oh my god. Plastic.
Rope!
Rope.
Metal!
Cloth.
Rope. Cloth.
Bonus.
Bonus! Stop, Josh.
Even though I just rolled plastic as you said it, do I have to actually grab it by
Yes,
then?
you have to grab it.
Yes.
I believe you have to grab it. So during the let me just clarify that during the loot phase or the scavenge phase,
I should have grabbed another bonus.
you can't grab 2
Should have
bonuses.
grabbed another resource.
So this is during the scavenge phase.
I get one for makeup, but do I get the one since?
Players.
But do I get the one I literally rolled as before they even grab the bonuses?
I like how it went from you called it while I rolled it to I rolled it before you called it.
No, I
As we
rolled it.
continue, he
as-
rolled it
no,
sooner
I
and
called it
sooner.
as you
He's
said
saying
bonus.
it's our choice, so I'm gonna say no. Anne, you're the tiebreaker, Anne.
No, I'm not tiebreaker.
You are the tiebreaker because
No.
Josh is obviously gonna vote for yes. So you're
You-
the tiebreaker.
No, your guy's gonna die anyway.
Josh's choice of resource. What?
I also get the one resource just in general.
Oh yeah. You get the one basic resource, the freebie resource.
Pick a hand. You get it.
There you go.
All right, so I get the plastic,
You gave that to him, by the way. Yeah, just-
and then I'm gonna take.
you brought this evil
metal.
upon yourself, like Ricky Bobby.
So, everyone that doesn't bring something back,
Does my bonus token count as something somebody brought back?
no.
No, it is not.
Damn.
So 2 people get injured. One's my temporary guy,
And he dies.
so he just dies. I
Yeah.
don't need him anyway, so he's
Yeah,
just
that's
gonna
fine.
go.
I hit once. Because I didn't count right, because bonus token.
Okay, so now we're gonna loot.
Okay.
I'm gonna gain 1 whole thing.
Come here.
Gain a
Cloth.
medicine.
Okay, I have 3 looters.
So then what am I doubling?
3, 4, 5. Plus I get 2 additional loot. Okay.
What would I like to double?
Double mint gum?
Double trouble.
Double the pleasure, double the fun.
I can't heal anybody. Okay. This dude is an 8.
So that's the doubler. The doubler, discard this card to claim a second resource from the supply that is a duplicate of one of the resources you claimed during the roll. Okay. So it says bonus tokens you could play at any phase, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to wait until the build phase to see which one of the 3 I should double.
Oh, yeah.
And did you roll for your loot?
Yes, I got 5, but I haven't
I know, I need more workers.
I haven't assigned them yet.
Didn't get cloth, so I can't even make one.
I have 5, and then I have 2 additional from my thing.
Okay.
Sure, we'll go with that.
What do you mean we'll go with
I'm
that?
just messing with you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to put 4 on my screwdriver. And then I still have 3. I'm going to do a medicine even though I can't use it, and then 2 for the resource. That's fine.
Bueno.
Okay.
All right. So, Anne, you're up first for buying stuff.
So I have a rope. Oh, I'm going to exhaust my wood. When do I get my stuff for my hammer?
At the end of the
At the end of the turn.
turn. So you should have got one at the end of last turn. Did you get one from last?
No.
Okay.
Oh, which kind of makes me wish I would have spent my medicine. Can I change that now?
Sure.
So then a 2 wood and medicine there. Okay. So I'll say that I exhausted that.
That gets exhausted at the end of it. That was last turn. You should have got that. So
Oh.
you're going to get one at the end of this turn.
Okay, so I have a bottle, a cloth, a rope, and a wood. because of my growth. Awesome.
So what are you gonna make?
I don't know. I really feel like I should have thought that out a little more.
Can you skip the first round and then come back in later to buy something?
You can.
Okay.
You can, but if everyone skips, then you're boned.
Okay.
Just FYI.
You can get the slingshot
You can make a sunrise.
for a weapon.
I can get the workshop, the work shed, turn one resource into 2 of that resource.
That might be beneficial. The
But
earlier
would
you get
that help you in the fight coming up?
because we are gonna have a fight.
Well, I have 3, 4, 5, at least.
That's true.
So I need to come up with 3 more.
You probably shouldn't give her additional things to think about, Josh. Just putting that out there.
I'm trying to be nice and helpful. She was nice and let me get my resource.
No, she wasn't. Random chance did.
I should have gotten more metal. This blows.
You get the slingshot.
Or you can pass your turn.
What am I going to do with the slingshot, though?
It's an extra die to roll for the fight. And worst case scenario, you could discard it for 2 more extra pips.
He's not wrong.
So it's a +3.
And I only have 2 more turns, really, for the work shed to be beneficial.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So then I will do that. I'll turn in 2 of my scrap, so that way I can get another plastic slingshot.
So you're going to get a slingshot. So that's
Yep.
going to be 1 fight die plus discard for 2 additional pips there. So that's going to get replaced with a club. So a club is 1 wood, 1 cloth, and 1 anything, and that's going to allow you to get a fight die and then +1 medicine at the end of each round. So, Josh, what are you doing?
Definitely picking that up.
You getting the club?
Yeah, I'm going to go clubbing.
Going clubbing. So that's going to get replaced with an axe. So an axe is a cloth, a metal, and a
My axe.
wood.
And my
that's going to
axe.
give you a fight die plus a screwdriver. So I like that a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to double my rope. So it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to save that for next turn. And then I'm going to spend everything else.
I got to beat medicine out of people in my club.
Whoops.
Good job, Matt.
That's not where that goes.
That is not where that goes. So then I'm going to get a axe. And my axe.
Out comes the shed. I am going to pass because I am out of stuff.
So the shed is roll 1 die, gain that resource. Star equals your choice. Josh?
That's a rope, a metal,
And a cloth.
and a I don't have any cloth.
Maybe you should have thought of that before.
The workbench is turn 1 resource into any 2.
Si, senor.
Can't get that.
Won't get
I
fooled
think
again.
I'm gonna
I'm the one.
train.
He's going to repeat, I'm gonna,
He's
over
broken.
and over again.
He's on loop.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna keep my resources.
Okay, so I'm going to pass as well. So that's going to be the end of that. So
Okay.
it's time for the fight phase. So, Anne, you're up first. Give me Mr. Batty. So, Anne, do you have any defenses?
I do. I have 1 defense with my wood spikes.
So he's going to go down to 7.
And then I have 2 fight die.
Okay?
So I can roll my fight die.
Yep.
Yep.
And you rolled
A
3 and a 1. So that's 4 total. So he's down to 3 health.
So then I can spend all of my screwdrivers.
Correct.
Because I have 6.
Mm-hmm.
And that would bring him down to 0 health.
Yep.
Correct. And so you win. So you're going to
Yay!
get +2 loot.
Oh. Well, in that case.
You're also going to gain 2 victory points as well.
Oh,
So
that's
you get
cool.
a 2-point catcher packet.
That's so awesome. I'm going to roll and I'll figure out where I'm going to put my 2. Because I've got.
Josh?
Boom! Nice job, Ann.
Thank you.
So my barricade has the option to lose a resource to get +1 defense.
Okay.
Can I use that after I roll?
No, because your defense happens before your attack.
Okay.
So are you not doing it then?
No, I'm not.
So
gonna do
you got 2 defense. He's going to go down to 6. You rolled 4 dice.
it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So yeah, he's dead.
He did.
So go ahead and take 2 loot yourself, Josh, and 2 victory points. You're going to get a 2-point catcher packet. Give that to Mr. Josh. And now my turn. I don't have any defense.
Defense, defense.
I've got 3 dice to roll. I've got 1 reroll because of the crossbow, and then if I get a pair... So, Justin, the pair, does that mean it has to be the same symbol or the same number of pips?
That's a good question.
Because that's alters things a little bit for me.
I'm gonna say it's got to be the same face. That would be my guess.
Maybe.
Pips.
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 So you're wrong.
All right. So
So I rolled a 2, a 2, and a 1. So that's
You have a
5.
pair.
That's a pair, so that gives me
+1, right?
plus 1. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use my crossbow to re-roll the 1 because I can't get
Okay.
any worse than that. So I'm going to re-roll that, and I got a 2.
Very good. 2, 4, 6.
So that's 6 plus an additional 1 from the pistol for having a pair, so that's 7. He has 8 health, so I'm going to spend 2 of my screwdrivers to poke him in the eye, and then I kill him. So I'm going to get 2 loot from that one as well.
Awesome.
I'm going to immediately use that 2 loot to do the scrap.
Here, Matt, you can catch up to the rest of us.
I really relish how kind you're being, Anne.
All right. So now we're gonna. Are we gonna show the boss?
I
now?
like how Josh really mustered the strength to not laugh at that.
We'll be here all week, guys.
Yes, we show off the boss and the upgrade as well. So the boss, we've got King Colossus. This is a 12 health.
Oh, my God.
Reduce weapons by 1 fight.
So there's a one-fight weapon meaning
What?
it doesn't do anything.
I think that means
Or
that
it's
you
their
just
total weapon.
eliminate 1 from your total roll count.
Okay.
And so what's his modifier? Because as if that's not hard enough, he's going to have a modifier of... Before fighting, all players discard 1... Oh, geez. 1 defense card or attack card.
Okay, who decided
Yeah, you
One
roll
fewer.
1 fewer die.
Okay.
who decided to do the hard level?
I like that it matches up, too. Like, it's the battering ram. That's him, too. Yeah, there you go. Josh did. FYI, because he's the tank.
Oh, do we refresh now?
Yeah, go ahead
Okay,
and refresh.
so I'm getting rid of these, and I'm putting these in the middle. Done.
So my axe is going to give me +1
And
screwdriver
my
now, so I'm going to up my screwdriver by 1.
I get +1 heal from my club.
Right. Also, as a reminder, the heal phase was supposed to come after, but no heals were allowed that round.
Yep.
So,
Which is turbo.
Gerber.
turtle?
Yes.
Turtle.
Turtle. So Josh, it's going to go to you. Oh, this is great. That means I'm going to have to fight the boss first.
Yeah, we get to laugh at you.
Yeah, you do get to laugh at me, because I'm going to lose terribly.
It's
probably.
all Josh's fault. Yep.
Yeah,
It
Roll
always
3.
is. 2 bonus tokens. Ba-bam.
Bada boom, bada bam, ba bam.
One is the pick one at anything. The other one is the roll a die.
Okay.
All right. You go first.
Wait, what are we doing?
I go first. I'm gonna put
This is
her.
committing. We're committing
We're
scavengers
committing.
and looters.
Oh, do I get the scrap now?
At
Because
the
of
end
my
of the
thing?
turn, yes,
It's
you
just my
do.
turn. Okay, so then I'm there.
So how many are you sending there, Josh?
5.
Okay, so I'm going to send 3. Do I want to send 3? Yeah, I'm going to send 3.
And how many you're sending?
I'm going to send. This person's injured. 1, 2. I'm also going to send 5.
You can put them on the top of the board if you wanted to, Anne.
Top of the board? Yeah, but I'm going to send it
Top of the
flinging
board
stuff
into
that
ya.
way.
All right, so then we need the top Badlands card there, Joshy. So it's going to be the Hidden Cage. Cache, whatever you want to call it. Before scavenging, all players take 1 resource of their choice from the supply and add it to their board.
That's cool.
Okay, that was nice.
Yeah. Especially before.
Why in the first round we got such hard card?
Oh, wait. Don't you dare. I will cut you.
Scavenge!
That would be mean, Josh.
See, it's not all bad.
It's not all bad.
And you good yet?
Yeah.
Do you know what you want?
I
Not too
already-
late. Scavenge.
Plastic.
Metal.
Plastic.
Rope.
Come on. Metal. Get out of my way. No.
Cloth.
Cloth.
Metal. Shit, there's
Cloth.
none. Bonus.
Bonus. Took the
Rope.
wrong one, Ann.
This is the one I wanted.
All right, so I get to grab one.
You wanted the random, not the pick any you want, right?
Yeah. Where's my cloth?
It was in the middle of the board still. I thought it was.
You.
What do I want? I will take a wood.
Okay.
Oh, I will take this wood.
So let's put these back, and then we're gonna loot now. So everyone, go get looting.
I think I put too many people scavenging. I think that was not a good strategy.
Okay, so I'm gonna get 2 from looting. Rudy, Tooty,
Okay.
Fresh, and Looty.
Josh, she took Anne's cloth. She kind of put it like in the middle of the board. I gave it back to her. I'm not that mean.
I mean, you thought about being that mean.
Okay.
Okay.
I have 2 people that are looting.
Are you not done with that yet?
3. I hate you. So I'm gonna do 1, and then I'm going to do.
You're gonna do 1. And don't forget to roll your bonus.
Plastic
Yeah.
Yep.
You get a free plastic.
from here.
Yeah,
right?
off the side.
And I need to do my 2, right? That's what I said. I only did 1. There was 3. Yeah.
So
It took way too long thinking about that cloth.
Okay.
Josh, it is your turn
I think I'm done.
Okay.
to buy.
All right. I am buying that rifle.
I hate you so much.
So I have a plastic, 2 metals.
And anything in a cloth.
I'll give a rope, and I have to spend 2 scrap for that cloth because I could not
Such
get one.
a jerk.
So I will take the rifle.
And that's getting replaced with the wood wall. So the wood wall is going to be 2 wood, a rope, and an anything for 3 defense. Do I have
Rope. Plastic. You have your random resource, right, Matt?
Jeez. Oh, yeah. I'm going to use that to get a wood. Thank you, Josh. So give me a wood. So 2 wood,
I'm gonna
a
exhaust my
rope.
wood.
I have to spend 2 of my scrap to get a wood, and then an anything. So I'm going to spend a metal. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to spend that. Boop, boop.
What are you getting?
It's buying that wood wall that came up.
Yeah, I'm buying the wood.
Because I was going to buy it if he
That's
didn't.
really nice, too, though.
Okay, so out comes the gate. Buy 1 defense card at 1 less resource cost. Man, you guys suck so hard. I'm gonna pass.
Josh?
So what's the tavern? 1 set of each specials?
Specialist,
specialist.
is 4 victory points.
Okay. No. The lookout tower I can't make. I have no metal. I made the tavern, but that doesn't really do anything for me. The workshop I could make. Wouldn't it be horrible?
You're horrible. I'm kidding. That's not nice. So what are you making there, Josh?
I guess I'll make the workshop because that's just 2 victory points, like worst case scenario, right?
Yeah. So turn 1 resource into 2 of that resource and victory points. So there you go. And that's going to get refreshed with a stockpile. So stockpile is a bunch of resources. Gain 1 victory point each time you exceed the limit for 1 type of loot. That's interesting. I'm going to spend 2 of my scrap resources, a metal and a cloth, and I'm going to buy the shed here. And then that's going to get replaced with a barbed wire. So that gives me, or it gives shield or discard for +2 fight.
Specialists are also 2 victory points, don't forget.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
the same.
And that's a plastic and a metal for that. Josh? Or Ann, I'm sorry.
I'm going to trade in the plastic and the metal and get the barbed
That's a
wire.
good choice there. Okay. So you're going to gain the barbed wire. And that's going to get refreshed with a machete, which is a rope, a plastic, and a metal. And that's going to give you a fight die plus a pip. Josh?
I'm not. I don't have anything else to do.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to exhaust the shed, and I'm going to roll to get a random resource. Give me a rope. So I'm going to take a rope. So I've got a rope and a plastic, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to spend 2 of my last 2 scrap, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to buy that machete. Yes, look at all my weapons. Look at all my weapons. And that's going to get replaced with a spool. So that'll give you a rope every round.
Not what I wanted.
Look at all my weapons. That's so nice. Okie doke.
And to you.
What you buying there? Is it super nice?
You can go for the gate now. And then hope for something next turn.
That sounds like a terrible strategy.
That's
Gives you 2 victory points.
That's terrible, Josh. That's just terrible.
I think I'm going to. Man, I need some hits.
The greatest hits?
The greatest hits. I think I'm going to take the storehouse. I'm going to spend 2 resources to get a cloth. I'm going to spend a metal, a rope, and 2 cloths. Jesus, I hope this doesn't bite me in the butt. And I'm going to take the storehouse, so I get 1 victory point for every 2 loot points I have,
That
plus
brings
it's worth
up
2 loot points.
The guardhouse, which is 1 victory point for every 2 defense that you have. Josh?
I would love to get that, but I only have 2 wood, so I don't get anything.
I'm going to pass as well. So then it's going to go into the heal phase.
And can still do something.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. It is your turn in.
Yeah,
I forgot
imagine
that. You
that.
bought something. Running low on
What
resources
do you have
there,
on
buddy.
resources? Just wood?
Yeah.
So there's nothing that's 2
There's nothing.
resources. You can't buy anything.
But I still have 2 scrap that I could turn into something.
Okay.
Right, there's nothing that's 2 resources, though.
That would be 3
It would be
resources.
3 resources because
Oh, I only
if
saw
have
the 1 in your hands.
But there's nothing that's 2 wood in a random resource.
Pipes.
I could make that into any
Oh,
of
yeah.
those 3 or these 2, so I
Yep.
could get either the pipes or the spool.
Are the pipes a calling?
And you would get the rope or the plastic this turn.
Yeah, so it's only worth 1, so it's not worth it. Okay.
I'm going to go ahead. That's the end of that.
Yeah.
It's heal phase. So, Anne, are you healing anyone?
I'm going to heal someone.
I'm going to heal someone also.
I mean, at this point, you just die, right?
What?
Like, we're going to face the last guy,
we have 1 more round to collect stuff.
Yep.
right? And then we face the last guy.
Yeah.
And then either we die or we don't.
And then we see who has the most victory points.
Your
amongst the
people are
living.
worth victory points, right?
Yeah.
Even if they're injured or if they're not if they're injured.
Not if they're injured, I believe. So during the scoring, I'll double check that. Every healthy survivor is a victory point.
All right.
So no injured.
1, 2, I'm going to spend,
Buckle my shoe.
yes, 2, and you guys can be. Well, yes.
Okay, so go ahead and refresh the board there. Injured people are worth no points. They are worthless. You can tell them that to their face.
And you're going to get 1 scrap from your weapon.
Yes.
And, oh yeah, I get a screwdriver for my weapon. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop.
I don't see any more. Oh, just
It's
kidding.
all on that side of the board.
That's what's wrong.
So we're going to commit now. So I'm going to go first. I am going to commit. Oh boy. Oh yeah, put the bonus tokens out. Sorry, Josh. There's this one over here too. I'm going to commit 4.
And how many are you committing?
I am
Go big or go home, right?
Oh, that's completely useless.
going to commit 4 as well.
Okay. Josh?
I'm gonna commit
This is it. Last round, guys. Pressure's on.
3.
Okie doke. So we need the top card, please, of the Badlands deck. So that's going to be Wanderers. So in turn order, each player must either pay 2 loot and draw 1 new survivor, or damage 2 different scavengers.
Damn.
And draw. So we get a new survivor.
Yeah.
I'll pay 2 loot.
The other option is to damage 2 scavengers, so I will...
Justin's saying the Wanderer counts as a victory point at the
Okay.
end there, Josh.
So I got a scav.
I have to go ahead and damage survivors.
I paid...
So the survivor is gonna automatically come in and
Scavenger. Automatically
that
with
wa-
scavengers.
place the
Survivor,
scavenger.
scavenger.
Okay.
Good.
Jesus, okay.
Are we all set?
Yeah.
Oh, we were placing it with the scavengers. I just realized that. Do I want to do that then? Yeah. Shoot, do I? No, I'm not going to. Okay, so hold on. I need all my dice. Just
Now you
chill.
want to move that card from
Yep,
the.
I'm going to move it out of the way. Just calm it down there, Josh. Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Keep shaking the dice.
I hate
Back
you.
and forth. Go.
Plastic.
Metal. Oh,
Cloth.
no. Can we wait. Everyone wait.
Nope, you didn't do it for me. I
You
don't
didn't
even
drop one on
feel
the
bad.
floor.
I did
Yeah,
too.
he did.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Oh, well, sorry.
Rope.
I feel bad now.
Cloth.
Rope.
Metal.
Metal.
Oh, jeez. Cloth. Oh, man.
Cloth. Damn, there's no
Metal.
more. Wood. I don't need
Plastic.
wood.
Bonus. I don't want that. Okay, that went nicely.
Plastic. Oh, what do I need?
Well, bonus. You're done, Ann.
So you pick a one of anything left.
Okay, what did I get? I got...
There's no waiting in the apocalypse.
I don't think that rope was mine.
Damn dice.
So I got 2 plastics, a rope, a wood, and I think I'm going to take the other plastic.
Okay. So then loot if you're looting.
Okay, so I have 3 people looting.
Oh, that's a nice loot, Ann.
Not if you roll all ones.
3, 4, 5.
3. So 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
Come here. Got my resources. Collect my peoples.
My peeps.
My peeps.
Okay, so I used my bonus token already to give myself the 2 loot, and I applied that to the screwdriver.
Okay.
Good with that.
So you get the buy
now-
first.
Yeah, it's the buying phase now. I don't like any of these. I'm going to pass. I took Ann's metal.
You may have.
It was in the center if I did. You need to place them on top of your peeps, Ann.
It's hard because you're reaching this way, so
That's why I told you to
can't-
put them on the other side.
Was that why you told me to do that?
Yes. It was by the rope. Sorry, I didn't notice.
I'm going to just keep it then.
Pass over in the middle.
Then I wouldn't have claimed my bonus token when I did.
This is not my problem.
There you go. We're all being nice here. It was on the end of... It's the end of the world. Mistakes were made.
Yep. I gave Ann a medal.
Thank you.
That'd
Okay,
be nice.
so I'm going to pass
So it's to me or Ann?
to Ann. Yeah. So
So if I pass and Josh just passes,
then it ends. And we have to go to the fight. Immediately. Immediately.
I'm
Anne's actually the
going
closest to the board.
to take a plastic, a metal, and a wood, and I'm going to upgrade one of my people to
Okay.
a specialist.
Okay. Josh?
I don't have any rope, which was not a smart thing.
Guess you're at the end of your rope then, huh? You get
I
it?
guess I will.
Isn't that funny?
No, I don't get it.
So funny. The specialist.
So when I use one resource to get +1 shield, that's till the end of the turn.
Yeah.
Would the guardhouse then tie to that since it's the end of the game at the end of the turn?
I doubt it. I feel like that's permanent versus temporary. Justin says he's afraid that it was a terrible pun.
All right, I'm buying
Rope fray. You get it?
I'm
No, I
buying.
don't get it.
I'm buying the guardhouse. Anyway.
Okay, so that's going to get replaced with a... I'd
Shield.
like to show it off in the camera, but... So that's getting replaced with a shield. So that is a plastic, a cloth, and a metal. Cancel 1 hurt per round. So injury. That's actually not that bad, then. I'm going to take a look at that bad boy.
Oh, I should have.
So that require... Okay, so I need to go ahead and I'm going to exhaust my shed. I'm going to get another random resource, and I got a rope. That does not help me even a little bit. Poo.
Yeah, I should have done that.
So that I have 2 rope, 2 metal, and a cloth. That's not good. So what is this text there?
Buy 1 defense card at 1 less resource cost.
Oh. That's interesting. I'm going to buy that. Wait, what is it again?
Buy.
Oh, shoot, sorry, I don't have the wood for that. I thought I did. Man, I
I want
actually...
you to show off the shield art again, man.
Throw it off. Man, it's fine. It's a stop sign. It's really cool.
Stop.
Stop what?
In the name of love? I don't know.
Before you break my heart. I can't actually really buy anything useful right now. That's not good. It's not good at all. I'm going to have to pass again.
And? Can you? You can't upgrade.
Wait, Josh, can you buy anything?
You can get a person. Yeah, I could buy something.
Okay.
You could buy a person, Matt. That's a point.
I could. I'm trying to hold out a little bit longer because I don't think I'm going to survive the boss fight at this point. So, trying to get a little something to help me out. And how about you?
I
Come on down. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right.
really want that shield to be magically happening.
I mean, you do have resources.
Yeah.
Your scrap. You have the resources to get that, don't you?
No, well, I spend 2, but
You-
then I need a metal and a cloth.
Oh, you don't have either of those.
I don't have either of those.
Oh, man.
But I have the plastic.
You can make a plastic shield.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work out real well. I mean, I could spend the rope and another wood, and then I'd only get the plastic.
Plastic.
This, a plastic and a wood, and then I'd have a cloth, and then I could spend 2 points and get a metal, and I could essentially get that shield.
You're not gonna get the shield
Why?
because I'm gonna buy it next turn.
He's such.
I'm letting you know. Like, I'm not gonna let you buy something and be like, oh, I'm gonna get that shield, and then be like, nope. So you
Unless
just
he's-
skip.
Unless he's bluffing.
No, he's not bluffing.
If you skip, then you can see what else comes out because you'll have another chance.
That's fine. I'll skip.
All right. So I guess spend my last 3 resources.
Now, that's where Josh says, I'm going to skip all so no one buys anything else.
Not that mean.
You all
I'm mean,
lose.
but not that mean.
So that's getting replaced with a metal fence, which is 2 plastics and a metal.
Oh,
No, see, that's perfect.
That's actually really great for Anne.
yeah.
And
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I'm going to pass because that doesn't help me, but I know that Anne's going to be buying that.
Yep. Spending 2 and my 2 plastic, and I'm gonna get that metal fence.
So that's 2 shields, plus 1 against raiders, but no raiders are
No
coming up.
raiders.
So there's a wood fence out now, which is 2 cloth a wood.
How does that work? How does the wood fence need 2 cloth?
The cloth is tied.
I
tying
have
it together.
3 wood here. That's what should make the wood fence. Oh man.
The gun needed 2 cloth too.
Josh, how about you?
I'm out of resources, so I'm not getting anything.
Oh Jesus! And can you buy anything?
Please.
Like,
I can.
oh, the boss is a raider technically.
Oh, that's good.
That's actually really good for you, Anne.
Oh man,
Which
I'm
means
really
what?
excited about that.
Her fence gets a
Oh.
+1 defense.
Nice.
I
Where's?
just need one good. I need to top deck something really nice here.
You can't just mash wood together. This is science. I mean,
Oh
Who got the one? Who got the card where you get victory points for your defense?
Josh
You
did.
I
don't
did.
you?
Of course, Josh did.
but like it gives me 1 extra victory point. Because
I mean,
only
it's
have
not a
3
new
defense.
item if it's not
So-
gift wrap. That's what all the cloth's
and
for.
are you capable of buying anything?
I am, but I'm not doing stuff just to make you happy.
I'm curious because I'm gonna pass again, which is probably a horrible idea. But go ahead.
I'm going to. So
No, if you discard this, you get 2 resources.
yeah, but then I lose a defense point, and I'm going up against
I
somebody.
don't know. I'm just.
And I already have to discard either a 1 hit thing or a 1 defense one for the guy.
But Anne, you can discard that and use that to get 2 cloths to get the wood fence.
Yeah.
So you'd be trading in 1 defense for 2 defense.
How'd you get to be so smart? All right, I'll do that. Okay, so
I wish my audio worked. I am cracking so hard right now.
Okay, so I am turning in my wood fence,
Wood
Wood
spikes.
spikes.
wood spikes.
To get cloth to make a wood fence.
Yeah. So dumb.
So there you go.
And I'm going to turn in that wood, and we're just going to say that I had it.
Okay. So then another resource coming out. We've got a spear gun, which is, of course, 2 plastics, a wood, and a cloth. So
don't
a
have 2
fight,
plastics.
+1 pip, and re-roll 1 die. I can't do that. Josh, your turn.
I have no resources, so I
Did
can't
you
do
skip
anything.
me again?
No, you
Oh,
just
that was the
went.
end of your
But
turn.
were you going? Oh, I thought you said
So
you were
it's-
going to get it. Never mind.
I can't get it, unfortunately. You can't get anything else either, can you?
I can get the pipes.
Are you gonna get the pipes?
Should I get the pipes?
Where's the pipes?
Right here.
Pipes.
What are the resources worth? It's be worth the victory point.
Yeah, it's a bonus victory point. I'm gonna let you buy that. Go ahead, go for it.
All right. So
Thanks, friendo.
so that you can see if you can get something for your one.
Exactly.
So you get a pipe now.
I'm
Get a
gonna
plastic
exhaust
now.
it.
Oh, look,
and get
netting.
a plastic.
A cloth and a rope, and that's gonna give you 1 defense. Discard to cancel loss effect.
I got a plastic.
Matt, you could get that.
Yeah. Josh, can you get anything?
No.
I'm gonna get the netting. I built a net, guys. Who's a net? I don't know, but I got her.
Maybe all about the victory points right
Okay,
now.
so that's gonna get refreshed with a
The last card.
scrap pile. So that's gonna give you a bonus metal. All right, Anne, you want to buy anything?
No, I'm done.
Josh, can't buy anything.
I've been done.
Been done.
Done.
I
been
don't think
done.
I can get anything right now.
What do you have?
2 metal and a rope.
2
No.
metal and a rope.
I can't get anything.
And you have no scrap.
No scrap.
Yep. You are.
I'm boned. Okay.
You're boned.
So now it is time for us to fight. Fight. Okay, give me the boss. I'm fighting him first.
Did we actually get to fight though?
Yeah, but you get to watch as I lose horribly.
All right.
first.
So wait. First,
No,
we
no,
need
it's
to.
me first.
Okay, but first we need to.
No, it's me first.
Okay, first you need to.
So reduce weapons by fist. I'm gonna roll 1 less dice. So I'm attacking with a machete. Well, actually, I'm sorry. First, it's gonna be
Before fighting.
before fighting. All players discard 1 shield or punchy punch card. So I'm gonna get rid of a shield card. I'm gonna get rid of this netting. So I bought it just to get rid of it.
I did the same thing with the shield. The stop sign.
Okay. So
And what are you getting rid of?
netting's gonna go away.
Oh man, I actually got pretty. I think I'm gonna discard. My hammer. Can I discard this? No, because so I have to get rid of something. But if I get rid of my hammer,
Then
then
you could
this
discard
is
this
2,
in the middle of the fight.
and I'll have 2 things, and it's an ore.
Yeah.
So it's better to discard this 1 punch to keep to
To get
instead
2
of
essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Goodbye.
Okay. So We have all done that. So I'm now going to reduce my total dice by 1. So I'm going to roll 3 dice instead of 4. But first up comes the defense. So I've got a wood wall, which is 3. He's 12, so he gets reduced down to 9.
Okay.
So
you have 3 dice.
I have 3 dice.
You need to roll like all threes.
I also have 6 screwdriver.
Okay.
So, yay! I rolled a 3,
Oh, that was a good roll.
a 2, and a 2. So that pair gives me +1 if I keep it. So then I would have 3 + 4 is 7, +1 is 8. I'm gonna keep that. That's a great roll.
Yeah, it was a really great roll.
So I'm gonna keep that. So it's gonna do 8 damage to him, and then I'm gonna have to use 2 screwdriver to kill him. Oh wow, okay, I survived.
Is the loot points worth anything at the end?
That's a good question. In the meantime, Anne, it's your turn.
I'm gonna die. Okay, this is your.
So are you
dice.
discarding this for 2 fight card?
I think so because this is gonna be 2 instead of 1. So I'm gonna
Loot
discard.
is the final tiebreaker.
Okay.
I'm gonna discard my barbed wire to get 2 fight.
Okay.
So
Fight,
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 defense because I have 2 from my wood fence, and I have 3 from my metal fence because I have a +1 since he's a raider.
So is the wood fence on the outside of the metal fence or the inside of the metal fence?
It's on the inside of the metal fence,
okay.
obviously.
Just making sure.
Who does it the other way around?
You might
The
wanna,
the metal fence is actually on top of the wood fence. It just made it higher.
That makes a lot of sense.
Okay, so he's.
So you did 5 damage to him already. So he's at 7.
Jesus Christ, I'm gonna die. I only.
And you have 3 dice.
Why does she have 3 dice?
Because she discarded that one for 2
That's
fight.
2.
And then she has this 1 fight. Oh, so she only has 2
She
dice.
only has 2 dice. But she can discard the slingshot when she's done for +2.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So you have 2 dice to do 7 damage. You did 3. So that's 4 damage he has left.
1, 2, 3. I'm shy 1.
And died.
I put Anne in charge of building the base.
Well, she didn't die. She's gonna. So you're actually not dead. You're just gonna suffer 6 damage to all of your survivors. Which that's not horrible. You're just gonna lose out on the victory points from them. I like Justin. Oh no! I picture Justin doing that as Mr. Bill.
This is 3, right? 1, 2. Okay, whatever.
Now, and you might want. Okay, never mind. You kept your screwdrivers. So you might want to keep your screwdriver if you can't beat him anyways.
And how many people did you have injured beforehand?
1 or 2. 1. Oh, I have 7.
You might want to kill that person instead of injuring someone because they would be worth. That's a point swing there.
Oh.
Because they're not worth anything if
Okay.
they're dead.
Okay. Look.
Oh, so it might be more beneficial to kill people versus having a bunch of injured people.
Yes.
So 1, 2, 3,
She cannot heal anything. She has 0 heal.
4, 5, 6. I hate you. 3. Go away.
Okay. And Josh, how much defense do you have?
I have 2 defense.
Okay. And how many dice are you rolling? I know you're rolling a lot of dice.
5 dice.
Jeez. So he's got 10 health. Rolls very aggressively.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
9 million.
9. It's not enough,
But you do have screwdriver.
but I do have screwdriver, so I'll use
2 screwdriver. So
just
you,
1. I need 10, right?
You have to use 2 screwdriver to.
Oh,
get
2
one.
screwdriver, yes.
Yeah.
I stab him in the eye.
Yep. You stab him in. You stab him in the respirator. So Josh, congratulations. You and I both beat him up.
Do we get victory points for beating him up?
4.
You get 4 victory points.
Okay, so can I have my points, please?
No.
He's so aggressive. Flip over the ones in there.
Ah. Yeah, make
Twos.
that happen.
Okay.
All right.
So now we're gonna get into the scoring phase.
All right.
Okay, so scoring. Players now tally. Oh, I'm sorry. We do have the heal phase. Does anyone have any heals that they want to spend?
I do have a heal, but I don't have it to spend on anyone.
You can
so.
heal one of my people if you
No,
want.
I'm good.
Okay, just making sure.
Good.
Okay, so the victory points. Tally all victory point symbols on the cards that you have. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
3,
And
4,
6 additional.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I hate Josh.
Hate him so much. Oh, I'm sorry. I also have the one from this one here too.
I have 9.
Okay, just count because there's not enough point trackers there. And so then the total points for the people in your tribe. For each person, you're going to get each healthy survivor, you get 1 point. Each healthy specialist, you get 2 points. 0 for injured people.
9.
And then you're going to add that to the total of the victory points that you have in your settlement already. And then, Josh, I know you've got some modifications to your victory points at the end, so those cards take effect now as well. So I've got 2 healthy ones, so that's 2 points. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. I've got 15 points. Anne?
18.
Ooh.
26.
Nice. Jeez.
I hate playing games with you.
Don't forget the ketchup. All right. So, congratulations, Josh, and thank you all for joining us, and thank you, Justin, for being in chat with us. This was our presentation of Remnants by Fireside Games. It was a lot of fun playing that. Stay tuned. We are going to be doing the first impression session coming up in just a minute, where we talk about our favorite aspects of the game, any constructive criticisms we have, and then the most important question of the evening of, would you play it again? And is there anything else that I'm missing there, Josh?
No, I think that's it.
All right, so thank you all for joining us. Remember that this stream and all this week's streams were, yes?
Do we want to mention the Gleam before we sign off?
Yeah, there's a sure. There's a contest going on right now, so you get your own copy of Remnants. So, Matt, if you put the link in chat,
I sure can. So that link's going to go up right now. That is the Twist giveaway, right?
and it comes out June 27th. So.
June 27th. Keep your eye out for Remnants by Fireside Games.
And thank you very much to Fireside Games for providing us with that giveaway copy. Thank you very much, Justin.
As well as being a sponsor this week. Yeah. So thank you all for joining us. Stay tuned for our first impressions in just a minute. Bye.
Bye.